stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mrs. Lemon.
Here.
Mr. Wonick.
Here.
Mr. Metallic.
Here.
Mr. Shalinski.
Here.
Mrs. Secco.
Here.
Mr. Taz.
Here.
Mrs. Walsh. Mrs. Snatchko. Here. Thank you.
Student reports and achievements. Ms. Jolie Zimmerman.
Hello and good evening. Since the last time I spoke, it has been a pretty busy time for student council. We've attended 2 student forum meetings and have had a student council meeting itself. At our first student forum meeting, we discussed the fundraiser from last year, which we did fundraise over $1,000 to go towards RWB dog tags. Specifically, it went to a local Greene County veteran named Frick, and he got a forever friend named Carly. We got to talk to the person in charge of the tags and meet one of the dogs that she owns and has trained. And then we also picked our fundraiser for this year, which is fundraising for the homeless and women's shelter in the Washington County area. And then we attended another student forum meeting this month, which we met at Penn West, California, and had a speaker come in named Shana Brown. She talked about leadership and how failure, gratitude, and community service goes into that. After she spoke, we got to play a game with other members hosted by the World Affairs Council of Pittsburgh. It was mostly just about the balance of young voices with adult voices in the workforce and in schools, and how important working together is. And then at our student council meeting, we have begun selling gratitude grams, which is also being sold by other clubs in the high school. The benefits are going towards the KDKA Thanksgiving Drive, and we have also started a bake sale coming this week to benefit the homeless and women's shelter. We've also mentioned fundraising for Toys for Tots and the Sharkey Foundation. Our next meeting is November 19th, and we'll be picking out the 12 Days of Christmas themes. Thank you.
Thank
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know when the next blood drive is? I know that's not you, it's Club Coke, but I just was curious.
I think it's after January,
After
February.
January. Is it listed online or anything like that, do you know? It used to be, and I don't know if it still is or not.
I don't know. I just know we have 2 throughout the school year,
Okay,
because once you do 2 of them, you can get a 4 for graduation.
perfect.
But I can definitely let you guys know.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the business meeting dated October 13, 2025 as presented? Mr. Shalinski, second by Mrs. Secco. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Any questions on the agenda tonight? We have a motion to approve the agenda as presented. Mr.
Second.
Shalinski, second, Mrs. Secco. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Any public comment tonight?
I think you're just visiting. You
Okay.
missed us, he said. So
Okay.
next month.
Just wants to hang out.
Nothing to do, when am I next?
All right, section 4, reports and presentations, correspondence. Dr. Frischberg.
Thank you. We have one item this evening from PSBA addressed to Mrs. Wonick, Snatchko, and I. We hope your district is off to a strong and successful start this school year. Like you, we are deeply invested in public education and the students served by Pennsylvania schools. Thank you for your leadership and in many ways you champion the school community throughout the year. Please enjoy this addition to your library, gifted in recognition, if you could just pass that, gifted in recognition of your district's dedication to student achievement. Remarkably You by Pat Zietlow Miller, illustrated by Beatrice Barton, celebrates individuality and encourages each person to appreciate their unique talents and share them with others. So it goes on about the rest of the school year. We'll bring it to the public elementary library, have it placed there. And that's the end of the correspondence.
Awesome. Thank you. Administrative reports. You're a superstar tonight.
I am, solo, huh?
Yeah.
Good evening, still no budget. The auditors finished up today, so that's been taking up most of my time. Then I'll get the financials, I don't have any numbers, preliminary numbers yet. Then I'll get the financials and finish the AFR, which has to be done by November 30th, so that's the rest of my month.
Awesome, thank you.
Mhm.
She also didn't have anything to do tonight.
We chatted and all that.
November 30th, you said.
Yeah, that has to be filed by the 30th.
All right, Mr. Berger.
Solicitor's report was contained in the board file.
Thank
Thank you. We did have an executive session prior to the meeting for personnel and to receive legal counsel. Couple of things in your packets today, as a notice of the meetings. These will get approved in December at the reorganization meeting. Just wanted you to take a look if there's anything you see that you don't like, which it should still be fine. They're all Monday meetings again. We did include another budget and finance meeting last year. I believe we had it in March. We're gonna do it a little earlier this year. We had it in February last year. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. And that one's a half hour earlier at 6 o'clock. But that's just to kind of go over just how the nuts and bolts of the budgeting process. And then the only other change that we did is July, we used to list it as a tentative meeting. And Mr. Bergeron advised that it's better to advertise it as a meeting and cancel it, because most times we don't have it, than advertise it as a tentative meeting, because you're not really saying you're having it. So we're gonna go ahead and advertise that. But other than that, if there's any concerns, just let me know. So that's that. I think Jamie is being too kind on the budget. It's prime that there's not a budget right now. It's safe to say, more than $3 million that we would have received by now at this point in the school year.
I was about to say maybe next week, that's the latest I
We
heard,
keep
but I hear
hearing
that every month,
next
so
week.
I wasn't
But-
even gonna say anything.
The last I asked was, 2 weeks ago, and I think you said $3.6 million that we should have received by now. We're doing it, Jamie's doing it. It's doesn't mean that we have a ton of money, but, because we don't. But the early tax period helps. Because you've got that influx of tax money. Well, we're into the regular tax period now, so that's gonna start to trickle more. Then eventually we'll be into the penalty phase. So when that happens, we really do need those state dollars. You're gonna be asked, there's a motion on here to support a resolution basically saying, we're not happy about the fact that there's no budget yet. The fact that school districts have to approve a budget in June before there's a state budget, and you have to guess, and then you're holding it up. PASBO's working on it, PASA's working on it, they call them the P groups. I know the IU groups are working on it. If you have any connections with state lawmakers, let it be known that they're basically hurting us. So we're talking about the state, this isn't a shutdown, this is no budget. The federal shutdown doesn't help necessarily either, but our main source of funding coming from the state is not a good deal. So, sorry for all that news, all that not so good news, but that's my report for this evening. We're going into the fun part of winter coming up with the winter concerts coming up, band and the combined band chorus and things like that, so shifting to winter sports and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know where the beginning of the year went.
Thank you, Dr. Pushkar. We have a motion to approve all administrative reports as presented. Mr. Shalinski. Second, Mr. Lonick. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Budget and Finance, Mr. Taz.
5.1 payment of bills, I'd like to make a motion to ratify list of bills for November 25 as presented.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
5.2, financial statement, I'd like to make a motion to accept financial statement as presented and place on file for us.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
5.3, resolutions, I'd like to make a motion to adopt a list of resolutions as presented, A, B, C.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
5.4, grants, I'd like to make a motion to support the submission of grant application by Total Grant Solutions on behalf of Burgettstown Area School District requesting $1 million in funding for roof remediation at the high school.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions?
I have one, what's the difference from it being on the one before under C and then under here?
Mr. Berger and I had that discussion. There's not, it's just, some grants have different requirements on
Okay,
board action, so we're kind of covering all bases here.
okay.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
5.5, inventory control, I'd like to make a motion to
permit the disposal of obsolete library books and reference materials that have been removed from circulation and retained in storage for approximately 5 years.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
2, I'd like to make a motion to permit the removal of and disposal of obsolete fitness center equipment determined to be beyond repair and no longer functional.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
3, I'd like to make a motion to formally accept the donation of fitness center equipment by Dave Bundy, Union High School class of 66. The equipment as listed will be supplied by G&G Fitness Equipment and scheduled for delivery on November 13th.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 6, education, Mrs. Lemon.
Good evening. 6.1, health and safety report, nothing to report. 6.2, the enrollment report can be found online. 6.3, the guidance newsletters also are located online. 6.4, professional development. I'd like to make a motion, please, to approve the professional development as presented with costs to be paid by Title II, letters A and B.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 2, I'd like to make a motion, please, to approve the professional development as presented at no cost to the district. Melissa Nonak to attend student-centered AI literacy for voting critical thinkers, as noted in numbers 1 and 2.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
6.5, agreements. I'd like to make a motion, please, to approve revisions to the Standing Stone Consulting Incorporated contract addendum Exhibit B as presented.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Section 7, personnel, Mrs. Lemon.
7.1, the employment disclaimer is as listed. 7.2, resignations. I'd like to acknowledge the receipt of the intent to retire resignation submitted by the following personnel. That is Dana Fertini, teacher, effective June 30th, 2026.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
7.3, employment. I'd like to make a motion, please, to ratify the hiring of the following individuals. That's Damian Welsh and Troy Elich.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
7.4, additional compensation. I'd like to make a motion, please, to ratify the payment of the listed stipends for the football booster account.
May I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Vitale. Any questions? All in favor?
No.
Aye.
Any opposed?
All opposed.
Okay.
This is nothing against any of these people, it's just to be transparent and consistent with what we did with Mr. Marshall.
Motion so carries.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Number 2, I'd like to make a motion, please, to approve the listed additional compensation item. Varsity field and track assistant coach, Chris Foster.
May I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
7.5, leaves of absence. I'd like to make a motion, please, to approve employee 09225 for a medical leave of absence beginning November 17th, 2025 through approximately December 8th, 2025.
May I have a
Second.
second? Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
7.6, substitutes. I'd like to make a motion, please, to ratify the approval of the substitute list for the 25-26 school year as presented. Madison Foltz, Alexandra Fryer, Madison Foltz, Vanessa Roberts, Shannon Reed, and Jennifer Markle.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And 7.7, I'd like to make a motion, please, to ratify the listed volunteers as presented, Luke Bonet and Steve
Second.
Lasik.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Section 8, athletics and related activities, Mr. Vitale.
I'd like to make a motion to authorize the superintendent or designee to request approval and enter Burgettstown area school district in a cooperative agreement with Trinity Hospital of PIHL with no financial obligation on the district contingent on an opening and an invitation by Trinity Hockey.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Section 9, transportation, Mr. Lonnick.
Yes, good evening. 9.1, school transportation agreements. Make a motion to ratify the school transportation agreement as presented with parent guardian permission. Brandon Melconi, coach, to transport students to Hershey, PA on October the 30th through November 1st, 2025 for cross-country state championship.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Section 10, buildings and grounds, Mr. Taz.
10.1, building and grounds report is listed. We did have a building and grounds meeting last week to discuss roof remediation and issues up at the roads going up into the baseball fields. 10.2, rock salt. I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase of rock salt from Burgettstown Borough at a cost of $93 a ton. The borough having the rights of priority over supply. This represents a $5 increase for this year.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
10.3, Hickory Telephone Company, motion to approve the infeasible right of use agreement between Hickory Telephone Company and Burgettstown Area School District for internet service and bus rides as outlined in the attached agreement pending final review by the superintendent and the solicitor.
Second.
Second, Mr. Shalinski. Any questions?
Yeah, is that different than what we currently have? Like, why is it just to the bus ride?
Because up until this point, it was Wi-Fi that was one of the bus route, and it's not stable.
Okay.
So this puts a hard line between the two, the fiber line.
It was needed.
No,
That's
much
right.
needed.
It's been needed for a long time.
All right. Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Section 11, Western Area Career and Technology Center, Mrs. Sucko.
Nothing to report except for our next meeting will be November 18th. And I believe Ms. Lemon will be joining us. It is our annual holiday dinner.
Thank you. 12, food service, Mr. Metallic.
Food service, report is available on
13, student discipline, Mrs. Sucko.
Nothing to report.
Section 14, policy, Mr. Shalinski.
Motion to approve the list of policy as presented, policy 246.
May I have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Taz. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Old business, new business? Everybody's looking at you.
All right, motion to change the school name back to the original Union High School.
Can't do a motion from
All
before.
right, fine.
Mr. Shalinski.
Opening up discussion. Changing back to Union High School.
Section 16, legislative, Mr. Tom.
Nothing to report.
All right, may I have a motion to
Oh, wait, I have
adjourn?
one thing. Did somebody get the write-in for the open position?
They're gonna start counting Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I guess Mr. Bergeron said they're gonna post everything at once,
Yeah,
hopefully by
I
the end
went
of the
down
week.
there and actually talked to them today. They said they'd have it by the decision, because they're doing the whole county at one time, all the write-ins. And he said they'd have the decision by the end of the week, and then they're gonna post them all at the same time immediately on the website.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Mrs. Sucko, we got a second? Is that Mr. Taz? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, awesome. Thank y'all.
Are you okay with me calling you on a date? That's exactly what you said. That's what I said.
She was not